Nice. Hi guys. Hope you're all doing well. So yeah, no face cam. I just look so bad, man. I don't even care that much about that, but it's just like I don't even know. Yo, Jack, thank you for the tier 3, man. Appreciate it. I'm just like, there's this like mucus running. It's just kind of gross, man. There's like mucus running down occasionally. I got stuff stuck on my nose, you know, to stop it. It's just gross, so I don't really want to stream my face cam today. But I'm too light. I'm just simply too lightheaded to stream GD right now. Like I can't. I tried playing it, and I was just like, I started to like pass out. So I thought I still want to stream something because I just can't. I can't sit. I can't do nothing, man. I just can't. So where I'm at is, so I'm Bridge Gun Master 5 now. Actually, I only need 900 more wins in order to get Godlike, which seems like a lot, but it took me 9,000 wins to get to where I am now. So I only have to do 1/10 of my total win count, and I'll get Bridge Godlike, which would look awesome. 900 is a lot, but it's not more than 9,000. And it's like, right now my name looks like this, which reminds me of like the McDonald's colors, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? But with the, just imagine what that would look like if it was purple. That would be so much cooler. But like I hate these fast food ass colors, dude. I don't know. They just do not sit well with me. Yeah, I did like 600 during the subathon. Is Godlike the best rank? In my opinion, yeah. I love that purple. Okay. What do you guys want to listen to today, though? Like, music-wise, in the background? Yeah, the Godlike color's fire. No, I'm not gonna hate purple. I hate yellow. I'm a day one yellow hater, man. I inherited it from my mom. Maybe it's because how much she hates it, but like, I don't know, I hate it. But it's worse, red or yellow? It's close. I don't like either of them, man. Orange is so much better than both of them. Well, so Legends bold too. That was a weird change. Let's see if there's any like Legends. No. Just single bulls. Legends bold, but it's red. I don't like it. What do I think about the hot pink? I mean, I'll never see it because it's like divine or something. Orange is yellow and red, but they make a cooler color than the befores. I don't know. Yo, Ding Donger, thank you for the 17 months, man. Hey, no problem, dude. Hopefully there's more I can provide. I need to figure out what we're listening to on YouTube. Hold on. Alright, what do you guys want to listen to? I'll go through my YouTube and find something. No Minecraft right now. I will listen to. What's your suggestion? Plume Valley? I can listen to Plume Valley. Oh yeah, I'm mega super ultra sick. My face, I can't feel my own face anymore, dude. I hate it. It's such an off-putting feeling when you can't feel your own. I don't know. I need to nick. My nick is really complicated. No one's ever gonna guess it's me. I don't even care about it. I literally only do it so that I don't have a YouTube rank. Otherwise, I don't do it. No, I don't care, like, if I get sniped or whatever. That doesn't hold any weight to me. It's like, oh no, the number has been reset. And it wasn't even my fault. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of whatever. Yeah, I'm all full of sinuses. Everything's all clogged up, you know what I mean? Like, I can't hear, because it's just like... But I mean, I'm at the point where, like, medicines just fail. Or your tornado is stable with the effect you have when the lightning strikes you. Great. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. Not quite flat. That's the worst thing that can happen to you, but I do feel like I've been struck by lightning and I'm, like, driving around and I'm smaller and I'm slower. So you'll notice I went Shuka's 5. That's because I was in queue and I found someone that was like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna lose right now. There's no way I'll win. And then as I was going in to score the 4th goal, it just said, you've been disconnected from this server. Put back in the duels lobby. So I guess it was just over there. It was like up to like 170 or something, and then that was just like the end of that there. That's why you can't really get a streak in solos. It just kind of ends. That pisses me off way more than any hacker sniper is ever gonna do. It's just like, okay, I guess the server didn't want that one to exist, you know? So I'm obviously not going to be playing very well for obvious reasons, hopefully. Yeah, it's pretty banger. I love Plume Valley. How you been, by the way, bro? All I'll say is if you're trying to snipe me to like have some grand standoff, I'm not gonna be able to give you that right now. You'll beat me and it won't mean anything. So I guess if you want that, but otherwise, not really much of a point. Oh, he's lobby. Unless I got 5? No. I can turn down the music. I'll do it in after this one. My Bed Wars win-loss? I don't know. I don't play Bed Wars seriously. Dude, when I play Bed Wars, what we would do is we would put a bunch of castles around the bed, like, you know, the pop-up towers, and then we just fill everything with water, and that was our defense for like 80 games in a row. So I don't have a very good win-loss rate. I never looked at Bed Wars and I was like, oh, this is something that matters. Like, because it's so dumb. Whether you win or lose, it's like random. It's like, oh, well, the opponent's magic milks in. There's nothing you can do about it unless you want to play, like it's just not fun, because then you have to have someone watching the bed the whole time. It's just not enjoyable. Like, I don't have fun doing it. The only time I care about winning is, like if it's fun. Like, if, like, I'm like, it's like a 1v4 situation and they have a bed or something, and then it's like, it feels like you're an anime character, you know what I mean? And it's fun. I don't know if I don't win this race. I'll just go ahead and kill him here. My hits happen, thank you. Yeah, it feels like you're an anime pro tag or something. It feels really good. Especially when you get them, like, all the way out to, like, I don't know, like, you get them out to, like, the final thing. It's just a fun game. Like, Bed Wars is fun, but if you take it seriously, you're kind of a loser. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe loser's the wrong word. We just have different interests. Yeah, and then you beat a toxic team and you're like, I guess I'm the best to ever do it. Veterans is like the perfect party game in my opinion for like people who also know how to play the game to some extent. Like, cause the problem with most party games is just like, if you know what you're doing, it's just like unfair. Or just like, no, that's the problem with Bed Wars. I'm all mixed up. Like the problem with a lot of party games is like, they don't require like any skill. Like if you're good at Minecraft, it's still more fun than if you weren't good at all. Oh, why? It's just, because the thing with Bed Wars is like, if you're good at it, it's more fun, even if you don't win. Like, just like doing stuff, like killing a bunch of people, or like trolling some team with this or that. That's just fun, you know what I mean? Without it being serious. And I think that's what makes Bed Wars so magical, you know what I mean? My bridge win loss, I think I have like a 19 in solos. And I don't lose much anymore. I've lost to like 3 legit players in the past like 4 months or something. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn on the music. That was a fair hit. Oh, he's not dead. Alright, hopefully that's better. Still lower? I turned it down by a pretty significant margin. I mean, I'll do it. It's a little bit better. I'll wait. After this game, I'll fix it for real. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's being so annoying. I can't really turn on my mic anymore. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lando. I could probably talk about the flame wall layout for like 30 minutes, but I don't know if you guys want that right now. But I could. In theory. Just how to fix my mic. Yeah, I feel like I'll give you guys. I'll do it. Just wait for me to fix it. Sorry about all the problems so far. Okay. Let's try a few things. This is my first attempt at something. Do this. And then how's this? I feel like that's too quiet. Is this any better? Is this good? Anyone arguing? Is this a good level? I feel like you guys are not gonna like my flame wall opinion, so I'm sorry in advance for anyone I displeased with this one. First of all, I just want to say real quickly, love the song, but I always have. It's just a really good song. But I think that flame wall is rather indicative of layouts as a whole right now. The problem I have with like layouts is like these days nothing really stands out to me. It's like the thing with such an intense song like Flame Wall and other Camila tracks is usually you're gonna want to have like you're usually gonna want to have parts that are like distinct, like, oh, this solo had a really hard wave part or like whatever, but really no game mode lasts more than like maybe 4 seconds at max. I think I saw a wave near the end last for that long. But the problem for me is the whole layout just kind of had the same feel to it, but it wasn't like there's sometimes where there's like, if it had good atmosphere, then that'd be good, but Chameleon atmosphere isn't really like what it goes for there. It's kind of like, I don't know. What pisses me off specifically about it is like, you know how songs have nuances, like where the one part was like, oh no 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 no, like that's different from the rest of the song, right? So you want, when it's different from the rest of the song, you want differences in the gameplay. You know what I mean? You want it to look distinct because the song is distinct. And the whole thing, from the beginning to the end, pretty much feels the exact same. And I don't like that at all. And that kind of makes me sad because that's something that I don't know if we're ever going to really see again. And it's just like, I don't know. Another thing that really pisses me off is like when there's a nuance in the song and what happens is like a creator, well, one creator will like get it, right? They'll understand the said nuance. And then the next creator during the same part of the song won't. Like I felt that really hard during one of the parts of the song where there was something that was like sounded like it had a very specific sound and it was like really good. And then literally the next part just kind of like went against that nuance, you know what I mean? And it was just like, it just really just, I don't know, it spoke to me. It was like, it just kind of, the whole thing did not feel cohesive, but it was because of how cohesive it was. That doesn't make any sense. What the hell? How did he do so much knockback to me on like a singular place? Weird. No, I get it. It's just, I just feel like, I don't know, they could have done so much more. Yeah, you can like figure out kind of what they're feeling like immediately on the gameplay. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble articulating thoughts. I haven't gotten much sleep lately. So I'm not as well spoken as normal, I feel. But it's just kind of like, I don't know. I miss when levels had distinct parts. When it was like, this is the wave part and it's really hard and it lasts for 30 seconds. I enjoyed that. That is something that I miss, especially with longer levels. I also just kind of like, there are no real breaks in the level. That's something that always stands out to me when I like a level, like if there's breaks or not. You know what I mean? It just really adds to the atmosphere of everything. Did he not gap? Why? He gap now. It just feels like the song is like the most important part, so to just like ignore that is just to ignore all the little secrets in the song. There's something I love about, like, have you guys seen that one sound Camaro layout? I don't remember who it's like by. You just, okay. But that is beautiful. The way it uses everything is just awesome. It's so good. That's something you very rarely see nowadays. Yeah, the Dawu one. I love it though. Yeah, I don't know, Flamewall just feels so corporate, I guess. It's just like every part was made to not be offensive, almost, if that makes any sense. And that style has never, ever, in any way, shape, or form, like, moved well with me, you know? I hope it just keeps you this guy forever. We'll get to Godlike before the end of the night. Yeah, Jonathan, look, Jonathan does a lot wrong, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not the biggest Jonathan defender, but like, he makes distinct parts that are like, you're here and you're here and you're here. And that's something I love about Jonathan. He gets it in that regard. He totally gets it. You can really feel the love and care he's putting into. Maybe doesn't put that much into the what is he, bro? Into the actual gameplay itself, but like what he's going for is so obvious to me. Even in something that it doesn't take that much time or effort, like I would say the Lost Dedicated. I need to okay. Crap, what is it called? The Lost Existence. That's why I was thinking that. I was like, there has to be a reason. I wouldn't just think this out of nowhere. But it's like, I love the themes and atmosphere that level brings to the team, even if the gameplay kind of sucks ass. I don't know why it has like random choke points in it, but like, the themes it gives are just awesome. I love them. Oh, it's so over, gang. I did not, yeah. I only do prime vouchers through DMs at this point, but I respond whenever I can. Or, well, I haven't been because I've been kind of sick and it's not been very fun. But when I'm not sick. But yeah, I prime voucher someone as early. I try to do like 1 to 2 a day. And then I don't usually push myself more than that because, you know, there's only so many hours in a day and all that. We still thank you for the sub, appreciate it. Nice. Yes. Big ups to this guy. Come on, bro. That's the most annoying part about playing on Hypixel for sure. Like that bug where the block won't place. It happens to YouTube rank too. People that think it doesn't. It does all the time, actually, forever. Yeah, it's just like, to me, atmosphere speaks volumes. And even the gameplay had atmosphere itself, even if it wasn't fun to play. Well, even fun is probably the wrong word. It was actually pretty enjoyable to play. It was just like, well, you'd randomly have this one part that's like way harder than the others for like no reason, and it's just like, okay. Like, I don't care about me. I just tell people. I'm like, yeah. It's just like, whatever. I don't know. I'm not waiting, though. I don't wait. I've been playing too much Bridge, man. I don't wait. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of disrespectful, but goddamn, it's just so... There's so many wins you gotta win. You know what I mean? You can't wait and talk to everyone, unfortunately. Yeah, ask me whatever you want. If you want to talk to me, just come to my stream, and then... Yeah, atmosphere is created by building off the song. Atmosphere is like a conglomeration of everything you can make into a level. You know what I mean? The song makes it. Like, some of my favorite atmospheres and levels are like Black Blizzard, because that's the song right there. You know what I mean? Like, when you think Dimension, you instantly think of the level. In order to have good atmosphere, you just have that link has to be there. Like, they're inseparable in your brain. Like Lit Fuse. You know, I like Tin Smoke. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think I win this race. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Yeah. I love doing random races in queue. Why? You could have just knocked me into the void there. Ah! I'd say Super Probably level has atmosphere. It's just, and maybe a different kind of atmosphere than some other levels. They're different. It has a theme it sticks to, you know? It's pretty good. What's Underpass? I don't even know what that is. I've been playing 90. That's all I do in that game. Pretty much. Ah, laggy world. Grandmaster 5 is 9,000 wins, so pretty good. Although wins aren't really a determiner of your skill or anything. I fought a Celestial Bridge Celestial 2 the other day that wasn't that insane, and even though he had like I don't even know how many wins that is. It's a Nick. Oh. Did I answer your question, Bob? You can repeat it. I don't know if I answered it or not. Sometimes I don't remember like who asked specific questions. You know what I mean? It's a lot of data going in sometimes. I don't want to spawn block them. It's just kind of rude. Yeah, I don't like a lot of the songs. The sickness is really bad. It's one of the worst sicknesses. Dude, I'm not going to get too into it. I don't want to be a downer, but like literally 2 nights ago, my night was so bad that I had to Uber Eats Benadryl at 6 a.m. Like I couldn't sleep otherwise. It was not fun. I don't know, I'm keeping that singular block there. I've never had to do something like that before. Now, I'm thankful that we live in the 21st century and I can do that. But it's also just like, Jesus, you know? The guy up against his ass. Hey, that's not very nice. Everyone... Look, the thing, no one that I'm ever going to be fighting in queue has as much experience as I do. It's as simple as that. I don't feel good about beating any of these people. I have been playing every day pretty much for 2 years. That's not a joke. Like, I do not mess around, you know what I mean? No, I'm not full sweating in queue either, but like, there's very few people that can beat me in any situation. To me, this game is beautiful. It's like... I guess... I've gotten to the level of play... And this sounds kind of pretentious. I don't really care right now, to be honest with you. But literally, when I'm playing my best, it literally feels like a performance. It feels like I'm dancing. Because of, like, the intricacies and beauty of, like, the complications of everything me and my opponent are doing. It's like a dance to me. It's beautiful in its own way. It's just, it feels like an art form, like something beautiful about the human experience. And I'm so attached to that feeling. It's so awesome to me. It takes so long to get there, but when you get there, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, ever. And, I don't want to spawn block. I hate spawn blocking. But sometimes you're just trying to build up, you know what I mean? I wouldn't really say that happens with GD. GD's like a... I mean, there's certain levels that make you feel like that, but you just feel really good at the game when you're able to do something consistently. That's like really hard. Like, you just feel really good. But like, it's a different feeling when you're like playing something like this. It's just different. I missed entirely. Oh yeah, Bridge isn't like that CPS dependent, to be honest. Look, here's the thing. Yeah, I don't think it's really anything dependent. I'm probably still the worst PvPer in private, and I'm probably one of the better privates by now. Like, I'm so bad at PvP compared to everything else, but you can overcome that. I'm probably one of the better I don't know, people don't seem to think so, but also people play Bucky Tor, so that's, I think, where the disparity comes from there. I don't like bragging about my skill, but I don't think that lying to myself about my skill is good either. I know where I'm at because of the people that I've beaten and the ways I've performed in various situations and such. I don't really feel like I'm lying to myself there, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. Didn't we already duel in the queue? You already got a turn. Dude, nothing's like urban though. Like a good urban game. Me and Ox had this one urban game once. It was like, he won, but it was like the most beautiful game, man. It was literally like a jaw-dropping game. Urban just allows for the most just graceful and insane plays to occur. It's just awesome, man. I don't like my eggs fried over hard, I guess. Dude, I could totally go for diner food right now. It's been a long time since I've like, eaten a full meal. I just can't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't keep it down. Sorry for being kind of a downer this stream. Honestly, I feel a lot better than if I was just alone sitting with my own thoughts. I was really worried about like how my face felt and stuff because it just like feels really just clogged up everywhere. So just talking and kind of not thinking about it is good for me, I think. It's been like a week I've been sick for. I don't have COVID or the flu. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's a common cold, though. That just does not line up with what's happening in my body. Yeah, but like, I don't know. When you click on someone's stream, you're not like, oh, I wonder how much they're gonna whine today. You know what I mean? You want your day to be improved. Not, you know, whatever, this and that. And you really need a hotkey to my bow. Maybe like an ear infection? Maybe something. I don't know, man. Ugh. I was just really disappointed. Because, like... So, I was really busy with my secret project. You know, up until, just press 3. It's not quite that simple. I never liked reaching my finger up there. It feels weird to me, so I use Q and just don't have a drop key when I play bridge. I don't have an inventory key either. I use that for a gapple. Like I just did that right there. I'm just really disappointed because I was working on my secret project, and then I was really looking forward to after. I had like a super busy December. It was crazy. Both in-game and out-of-game, just everywhere and everything. And then, I lose this because I clipped that. I guess not. And then, at the beginning of January, I had a meetup at my house. And that stressed me out a bunch because I'm not so good with organizing and that sort of stuff, you know. Maybe not my best strong suit, or maybe I'm just not much of a people person or whatever, but it was fun. We had a good time. I had a really good New Year's. It was one of the best days of 2022 for me. It was awesome, man. I don't know. New Year's Eve party was just, it was so good. And that kind of helped a lot. And then after that, you know, I was like really looking forward to just being by myself for a while and just grinding out the secret project so I can get back to daily streaming. But then I like immediately got sick, and I've been sick for like the past like week or so. And so now I feel like I'm just like wasting my chance. Not chance. I don't know how to say it. It's just like I'm not done yet. You know what I mean? I feel like there's so much more I want to do before I like fall out of relevancy and stuff. I don't know. And I just feel like I'm just kind of squandering that due to my poor health. And I mean, that's fine. I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, even if everyone that watches me right now left, I'd still be super happy and proud with how these years went. But at the same time, I'm not done either, if there's anything I can do about it. There's more I want. There's more I want to... Well, here's the thing. When I get older, you know, this is kind of selfish, I guess, but when I get older and I look back on these years, I want to really just, like, look at what I've done and be proud. You know what I mean? And I am proud, but I know there's more I want. That when I'm older, when I'm doing this and this, I want to be able to look back on that and be like, yes, I'm happy that in those years I did that. Because, you know, I'm not going to stay young forever. I'm going to be 21 in not even, like, it's like a few months. I'm really starting to get old, you know? That's also the reason behind some of my actions. Just, like, how frantic I live my life. Because, like, I know life is fleeting. And that thought doesn't stress me out as much as you think it does. But it makes me very, very focused. I don't waste my time on short-term dopamine looped world. I don't have the time. I don't get how anyone does, really. I don't know how I feel about life right now. I don't know, like, I'm still, like, I'm not going back to college this semester. That was kind of my original plan, but I'm still, like, really unsure of what I'm gonna do. It's me. Not in terms of, like, what I'm actually gonna do. My biggest foe. Okay. Like, I know what I want, but I'm almost wondering, like, with how little I like college, I kind of just want to, like, learn the entirety of math. Just, like, outside of college. I think I can do it. I mean, math is a pretty easy thing to self-teach. Not, like, all of math, but, like, the stuff I would need for, like, a PhD. I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that I can teach myself all that sort of stuff outside of... If I just dedicate, like, 2 to 3 hours per day. And that can sound like a joke to many, but I'm just gonna be... honest, I have a pretty incredible brain. Like, it's because of my autism, obviously, but, like, I know I can do that. I don't really care how that makes me sound. I'm trying to be more me. That's my truth. You know what I mean? I can say this and this, but... Am I going to prove that while getting a job? I'm not 100% sure yet. My plan is probably to go to college eventually. But then I already know everything, so that I can just spend more time continuing to live my life the way I want to do it. And hopefully, actually, this ties into my plan. I want to, because I'll probably know most of the subject material, I'll be able to get a job being a math tutor. And, you know... I'll be able to save a lot of time there. And hopefully get some extra money so I don't have to work a job at like a convenience store or something. That's not enough to make me... There's no amount to make me... Stop. What do you mean? 17? Yeah, I still want to be a math professor. That's my calling. Well, my calling is this 100%. I will entertain people for a living. There is no other way I plan on living my life. I will not be satisfied any other way. And you could say, okay, but that's not sustainable and you won't be able to do it. Then, oh well, I don't care. I have to try. I think I was born incredibly lucky with some gifts that maybe not a lot of people in my position have, and I find so much joy in entertaining others. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like for my own ego or like what, but like it just, yeah, every time it just it gives my life meaning to me, you know? You're right. It's a big moment. Am I gonna finish college? The answer is probably, but maybe not. Maybe I won't go for a few years. This guy really just, like, this is everything right now. I mean, I kind of get it. I've been there before. But just, like, he's playing too fast. I'm not gonna fall for a juke that you, like, unjuke at lightning speed, you know what I mean? The problem there. Goodbye. Attention-seeking spot of human behavior. I guess you're right, yeah. I just don't like it. I actually hate attention, ironically enough. That sounds like something I'm making up, but I hate the amount of DMs I get about this and this, especially when they idolize me. I think that's what bothers me. If they didn't idolize me, I don't think I care. Like, when people just, like, approach me and just start talking to me, I love it. Like, I'm like, yes, let's just talk about this and this and this, and it's fun. So, maybe I'm not so much hating of attention as I am hating idolization, because I don't like when people idolize me at all. That's where I just go like, I can't do this, and that's why I hate popularity, and why I'm kind of subconsciously trying to avoid it in a lot of ways. What? How did that work out like that? How long do you think it's gonna sit up here, guys? Oh, he actually dropped. Oh, that was a really good go for me there. And I just hate idolization, I guess. I just wanted to replace those blocks. They're better in my hands, you know what I mean? What's wrong with idolizing? It's dangerous, for one. At least in my opinion, it's dangerous. Because you don't really know what a person is like, and a lot of people that just because they're popular, they're not good role models. And I hate the notion that someone else is worth more than you, just really ever, because that's just such an unhealthy way of thinking about it. I don't think anyone is more worth, really. Except for maybe, like, I don't know, people that are just, like, people that have done really bad stuff. But otherwise, really, I don't view anyone as lower or lesser than anyone else. And I think that the notion that GG, good fight and happy New Year. I don't think he meant that. Especially because then when you find out your role models aren't as good of a people as they say they are, it can hurt a lot. And that's a pain that doesn't need to exist if you remember that everyone you're watching is just a normal person and they all make mistakes. Like, you guys, a lot of you guys, like, you don't know me. I could be the worst person you guys have ever met. And you don't know. And I hope that if for some reason, I don't know why, I'm not like, actually a bad person, but like I could just be saying that. Like if something happened to me, like I was like, they found out I was like some terrible person. I would just hope that you guys recognize that I'm just a normal person and that that's just kind of part of the process. It's not, now there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from people, that's different. A lot of people might be getting it mixed up in their head, like, oh, he's meaning you should never, ever. No, like, there's people that have done stuff, like, on surface level that you can be really impressed by. You know what I mean? And then you want to follow in their footsteps, and that's different. That is perfectly okay. But they just made certain decisions in their life, and that's really all it boils down to at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I personally believe that almost everyone is equal. Because the thing is... Okay. That's such a bad mindset, though. Like, you're not gonna get better unless you fight good players. I don't know. Whatever. Up to you, man. I also think it's just... At least I feel like I live a more freer life because of the fact that I know that we're all equal. Like, obviously I have to be careful with what I say just because of how many people my words reach, but just like, what the hell? This guy cheating? What was that? That is not a possible hit. What? I don't think this is gonna be a fun one. The thing is also, you really can't know what a person's been to in their life. You have to give them the patience, because you really don't know. Like, a lot of people that are acting like this and this, like, they could be like, they could have had no parental figures in their life. They could have been like assaulted as a kid or something. Like, people have been through terrible stuff. That's just the nature of the world, unfortunately. We can't really know that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you for the sub. So maybe you're right. Maybe not everyone's equal, I guess. I don't know. I still think everyone's equal, but we should definitely treat people like they are 100% because giving them the patience to grow might actually help them become who they really are. Which is, and in a lot of cases, they're just genuinely good people. I don't like to judge. It gets a little mixed, like when you get to like people that like it's not situational, like they just have bad brains, just genuinely just like I don't actually know if I should talk about this, but like people like Jordan, like clearly there is something wrong there. There is some sort of disconnect, and it's really hard to then decide how you feel about it because there's no way his brain functions like it's just that simple. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, a normal person, it doesn't work like that, as weird as that is to say. But thank you for the raid. I don't know what category that lies in. I guess, I don't really know if it's our responsibility, but, yeah, I don't know. That's a way more complicated situation. I don't know if hate's the right word. I think it's just really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. You can only give people the benefit of the doubt and let them heal so much until they start hurting others in various ways. I think that's what it actually boils down to. Then it's just like you just have to hope they get help. Because in the state they're in, it's just like you can't do anything for them because they're hurting others, and that's not really worth it. Then it's just you got to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Layfa Nick, thank you for the sub. Right, that's the thing. They just have to go away and just Get the help you need. And if not, then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Also, this name is not good. Axolotl. Just saying, like, what the hell, man? I mean, I love axolotls, but just throwing a bull on a word does not make it a good Minecraft username. I'm not accepting duels. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. I just want to spend more time with people that want to enjoy life and be there for each other and just have fun with it. I think that people take life too seriously, honestly. Like a lot of people have had terrible lives, and I'm really sorry for those people. But like, a lot of people have not. People are misinformed about what life's about because it's truly and ultimately about nothing. At the end of the day, it is about you exist. Experience that. I don't even see it as a poop head. I don't even see it as a bad thing that life is about nothing. In fact, I like to embrace the absurdity of it. Like, yeah, maybe we don't have some greater purpose, but also we don't have some greater purpose. We can just live our lives. We can experience. We're the universe. We are the universe, and we get to experience ourselves. That's cool, in my opinion. I like that. That's why I'm sitting here right now playing Bridge Duels on my computer at the age of 20. Because I never took it seriously. I follow my passions. That's all I can do. That's all I want to do. I don't think being adult means you have to take it. That just takes the fun out of life. Life is supposed to be fun. I do not know who Camus is. That's what I hate about being sick, man, really. What happened to him? I just love experiencing getting to live my life. Why do we convince Crave for Purpose Sword? I don't know. But we really do, don't we? I find purpose in the purposelessness. Which sounds like not real, but let me explain myself. Like, since there's no greater point for me, my purpose is to make the most with what conscious time I have. That's my purpose. And it's fun for me that way. Oh, yes. Wow. Just like teleported 3 blocks forward. I've been sick for like a week. I don't know, like 900. I've been considering just like streaming most of my wins up until Godlike to this point and then making a video. Just like a chill video where I'm just like talking about stuff. But like this stream wouldn't be very useful because I don't even have a face cam on. But it's like whatever. It's probably weird watching without a face cam. We're just so used to it at this point. How did I even place a block? I didn't. Yeah. I'm just too sick, man. I got these things in my nose. It's gross. Ah. Oh, my own block. Oh, that would have been really nice. Yeah, that's the thing. We look for purpose because we've lived so much of our lives needing one. I think that I've had a lot of it. I've had an easier time, I think, grappling with some of these concepts than other people, because life was already kind of an abstract, pointless thing to me because I'm asexual. I'm both asexual and agender, so I feel like just a brain that exists in this world. I never felt this desire then to reproduce, and so I just always kind of felt like this abstract nothing concept that just kind of existed for some reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm agender. Not in, like, the way that, like, I think it's different than being non-binary, because I don't feel any attachment. Yeah, I've announced that before. I just don't feel any attachment to the word gender at all. And to me, that's not even really a big deal. Like, I don't care. Because just, it's so meaningless to me. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, non-binary is like, you still feel some attachment. You just feel like you're in the middle. I'm not in the middle of anything. I'm just nothing. Right. It's sort of selfish, but I was glad I was born a boy, because usually they perform better on, like, certain physical stamina related tasks. So I'm glad I was given a body for that. I have a very good body for stamina. I guess that does come off as a bit misogynistic, but I mean, there is a reason that, like, women's sports and men's sports are separated. It's not for no reason. I don't think that's misogynistic or anything, because I'm just a very intense person, you know what I mean? But that's like the only quote-unquote attachment I get, and even that's just the same thing anything else is, where it's just like I enjoy benefits that align with my goals. That guy has tried to invite me how many times now? I use him because that's just it just defines me. You know what I mean? That's like what I was when I was raised. That's what I was. But I assume if like I would just whatever I was raised with, I would have been fine with. Any tips for Farewell Golden? It's not easy in terms of the mental aspect. It's pretty easy in terms of like the physical aspect, obviously. None of the rooms are very difficult, but it's very challenging mentally, even if you're really good at the game. So just, you have to understand that and really mentally prepare yourself. For that. I live for mental challenges. That is literally the entire reason for my drive and motivation. I love cultivating mental strength. Your mental challenges due to food. I'll probably order food in a second. I shouldn't drive like this. I feel like I've been spending so much money on being sick. Being sick is expensive, man. I do have a rental car finally, but I just can't. I shouldn't drive right now. I'm like literally so lightheaded. The screen is in like, I don't know. Things do not look right on the screen even. So driving would probably be a mistake. I think honestly the word lazy is a myth. That's one of my biggest, like, hot takes, I guess. I think that people just need to search. If they're lazy all the time, they haven't found what makes them motivated yet. But I only know it from my perspective. Dude, speaking of autoclicker, dude, I saw a montage today. That was like the most blatant autoclicker I've ever seen. He instantly tried to deny it, but literally every single time he started clicking, it was on Bucky Tour, by the way. Every single time he started clicking, it would shoot immediately to 16, 17, and oscillate between 16 and 17 perfectly, like in rhythm. Like every single, like over the course of like 30 clips, every single clip, it went exactly to 16 and 17, and then oscillated between them. Like that's not how it works. Here's the thing with laziness. Like, a lot of people say they're lazy because they wake up late. No, you're just a night owl. I wake up late all the time. I don't think of myself as a lazy person, though. Even though I'll often cut corners to avoid having to do things. A lot of the time, that's not... Like, okay, when I used to put off school assignments, right? When I used to put off school assignments, it wasn't because I was lazy. It was because I didn't feel engaged unless I had like 20 minutes left to do it or the world exploded. Otherwise, I couldn't get myself to do it. But when I was younger, I was like, oh, I'm just really lazy. Wow, look how lazy I am. I don't think that was that at all. There was no challenge, so I made one up. But that's just how I live life just in general now that I've gotten older and I've looked at it all. I literally just make up challenges myself and I'm like, yep, this is how it goes now. And I think school is just unstimulating in general, so it's kind of hard to call yourself lazy because of that. Two to the fish, thank you for the sub. Thank you. And honestly, a lot of laziness just stems from giving into that short-term dopamine loop, which I know I've brought up a lot. I just genuinely think it's one of the biggest dangers to the human experience that exists in our society. Which make me sound like I'm like a geriatric old person that like, those are the same words. That like disapproves of iPhones or something. But when your brain changes to accommodate these short-term dopamine loops, then other stuff that's maybe more fulfilling doesn't meet your requirements for that, and then it's just a mess, kind of, and then you blame yourself, and it's like, it's not pretty. I personally believe that, I don't know, a lot of demotivation, yes, a lot of it is chemical, and there's not a lot you can do about it, but 9 times out of 10, there's something you can do to make it better. That maybe you don't recognize until... Saudi, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. One of the biggest things that kind of changed my life around. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Probably should have blocked above me. It could be that, it could be that your brain's in like a. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know anything, but more often than not, if your brain is like giving you some sort of angry response and you don't know why, it's not that it doesn't like what you're talking about, but it's literally just like that topic is sensitive to your brain, so that emotion has to be expressed in some way, and you might not even realize you're lashing out. You're just like, it's just happening. My sub notif did used to be dancing, Yoshi. One of the biggest things for me lately that really helped me and really kind of helped me through. I still have depression from time to time, like where the world just goes gray and there's not a lot I can do about it. But it's been a lot better because I can't really explain all the details, but just like I have seen a world where my autism doesn't stop me from reading a book. If that makes any sense to anyone. A lot of my depression and frustration comes from the fact that I can't move my hands the exact way I want to. I can't read words the way I want to. My observational skills are 0. Like I could literally, because of how active my brain is, I can't, like, if there's too much going on, I get a headache, first of all, and then I can't notice details ever. Like, you could literally, like, if I get that overwhelmed, you could, like, basically be waving your hand in front of me and I could just miss it entirely. Or, like, I could be looking for something and it would be in the most obvious place and I've looked there 5 times and I just don't see it. And that frustrated me a lot for what I'd hoped to be obvious reasons. Hey, D-Sec. How we doing, gang? But I've seen a world where I don't have these issues, and it's not mine to really have yet. But it makes me believe that a better world is possible for me, and that kind of helped me. But anyway, I'll stop talking about like psychological stuff now. I feel like I do that every stream. It's just so interesting to me, man. That's the problem. And then, of course, the way I am, my brain just like loops what I like to talk about over and over again. So I talk about stuff that I like to talk about over and over and over again. Just every stream. It just feels like, I don't know. That's another thing I don't really like about autism. I get really hyperfixated. The problem with my hyperfixations is they're not short-lived at all. They last forever in some cases. Like when I picked up Bridge, I never even once took a break. I've been playing it ever since, and I've never felt like, oh, maybe I should take a break from this. It's just been so... Oh. I really didn't... Okay, whatever. Ignore that, chat. That didn't happen. I should probably order food in a sec here. I don't know what I want. What time is it even? If it's past 9, I'm just gonna be really sad. Oh, look at that. It's 7:27. My favorite time. Okay, so I could still order, like... This is the only map I dodged. This is too long, bro. Like, the map is too long. If I queue it again, I'll show you. Look how long this is. Look at that. Do you see how far away that is? I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's just like 5 of that is just not it. Bro. I'm not... I hate when Q does this and you're just stuck playing one map. It's not very fun. No, ADHD and autism are 2 very different things. They're not the same. There's no way. That's a good way of putting it, though. Like, I feel like my brain gets locked into a box. Or, maybe a more eloquent way of describing it is, I understand the paths my thoughts need to take in order to get to where they need to go. However, my brain developed in such a way that it's kind of naughty, and a lot of the times my thoughts get lost or take a long time to get to where they need to go. Other paths in the knot, you know, some places in the knot aren't that thick, you know what I mean? And a lot of things, because of how much there is in the knot, travel very, very quickly, but a lot of the other stuff, it gets caught up in the knot, and data can sometimes just be lost in that way. Thanks a lot of it's Lando. Yeah, it's hard. You got it. There's a lot to wrestle with. You know what I mean? The biggest advice I have for you, I can't really give on stream, and that also depends on your age. So, yes, I'm wearing a white shirt. But, you know, that's probably the best way I describe autism. Just the knot is too complex for everything to flow smoothly, and then if a lot of thoughts get caught together, my brain just has a hard time processing where everything is in the brain. The thing with ADHD is it's something that meds can help with. Autism, not really so much. So. Hello. I mean, I believe you. I just know that I don't have ADHD. My symptoms just do not correlate with that at all. I'm definitely not that one. Like, there's similar symptoms, but like the things that make it ADHD are just not present within me. And a lot of people have both, yeah. Is Asperger's autism? Yeah, it's like, that's what I have. That's my actual definition. It's like medium range. Like, to the point where it starts affecting you physically. Oh yeah, my life improved so much when I found out that I had Asperger's autism. Just because I knew. I just assumed I was just hopeless. Or there was something that I was doing wrong as opposed to something was wrong with me, which is a huge difference. You can kind of surrender, not surrender, but like when you know what you're working with, it's a lot easier to then, you know, do the things you need to do, without being like, oh, I'm doing something terribly wrong and I should feel bad because everyone else can do it so easily and I'm just stupid. That's different. I see what you mean, Yosh. Medium rare autism, yeah. Why can I not pronounce this? Wheelzifify. Is this a pronounceable name? Wheelisify. I don't know why that was so hard for me. It was just like impossible. You need a new name, dude. Wheelisify is not going to be the one for you. Right, it's not an excuse, it's an explanation. That's a good way of putting it, you know? And an explanation, you know, it gives you pass forward. An excuse doesn't give you any pass forward because it limits your growth. You're just like, well, I have this, so it's not worth trying because it's always going to be like this. That's an excuse. An excuse, I hate the word excuse because it's usually just so... It's so self-destructive. You don't give yourself any room to improve. you just move on and you don't learn anything from it. And I believe as a human, we're never really done growing. Like, sure, we're done growing at a certain age, but we can still mentally grow until we're done, I think, to be honest with you. And an explanation gives you room to figure out if there's anything else you can do, or if there's anything else you could do to manage your symptoms better, to be the best you want to be, you know? Kind of off topic, just because I feel like switching it up a little bit, because I've been thinking about it. I want to make more like, you know, those videos. There's like very few videos like this. Like my old Trouble in Terrorist Town video, the Among Us video, where I'm just like hanging out with friends and we just like make a video. Oh, like the crab game video. That's probably the most recent one you guys remember. That was a really good video. That I watched the crab game video back and I'm like, this is awesome. I want to make another one, but I don't know what game. I kind of want to push the button, but I don't think everyone enjoys it as much as I do. But like, if there's other games like that that you think would make a fun, like, one-off, just kind of like hanging out video. I want videos with that vibe, because like I love videos with my motto with YouTube has always been make videos you want to watch. You know what I mean? And I was watching the crab game video. I was like, with this I succeeded. I made a video that I wanted to watch because I thought it was really funny. It was just kind of casual and like everyone was. It was just it has the feeling of like. It's a Friday night, and everyone's off of work and school, and everyone's just come together to relax and hang out. Like, that's the vibe I got from watching it. And I like that vibe. It's a very comfortable vibe. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, I know, I just, yeah, I don't know, maybe golf with your friends. Mario Party would be good. I want to do a video, I don't know how hard it would be to set up. It'd be very hard to set up, what am I kidding? Like, it'd be the hardest thing ever. But I want to do a video, because I haven't seen any videos on YouTube, like playing every Mario Party in a row, and it's like a marathon 12-hour shoot where me and, like, a bunch of people, maybe, like, a rotating cast, so people don't go insane, because I know not everyone is that invested, but, like, that'd be super fun. Just like literally going through all the Mario parties and, you know. I need to make a DSEC. I was just so busy during December and the beginning of January. I completely it completely slipped past my radar there. Papa John's is like okay. I always like doing stuff with the pineapples. They did that well. It's over. What happened to him? Another video I want to make, speaking of Eli, I want to make a video where... have you guys seen that? It'd be blatantly ripping off a video, but like, I don't really care. The one video where Smallant is doing a Nuzlocke, but he's up against, like, he made the AI, like, an actual, like, really good Pokemon player. I kind of want to do that, but, like, Eli's the AI and I'm the one playing. I think that'd be a lot of fun, even though we're not, like, as experienced. But that would just kind of be blatantly ripping off. But it's not like, I don't want to rip it off because it would give me attention. I just think it'd be really fun. Like, it'd be a really fun video. But it's like, I mean, I get why it can't really happen. I don't know. Oh yeah, Simple Flip's Mario Party videos are like GOAT videos, yeah. I just completely whiffed that. You should have put me there. What? I got particles. That's unfortunate. Not good. I'm getting rolled right now. This is the dojo problem right here. Oh, I whiffed my hit. I still think I'm in before I'm here, though, so it's not really a problem. Uh-oh. It's over. GG. That's so unfortunate. What a dumb game to lose, man. Happens. Yeah. Oh, well. That's like the 5th legit player I've lost to in, like, 4 months. Oh, it was like 40. I got disconnected rather recently. I just played that super bad. I'm not quite sure why I chose to play it that way. Oh, you're right. I should have been like, please, I have a 40 streak, don't win. I don't know. I'm just not very good, to be honest. Like, when it comes to defending Dojo and Aquatic on solo. It's a definite weak spot for me. It's just hard, man. They run under and then... No, there's a lot I could have done. I was just lazy, if I'm being honest. Not lazy, but just, like... Who is? I believe it's possible. I believe it's totally possible to be good at it. I'm just not. It's definitely one of my biggest weak points. I've fought many players that are very, very good at defending Dojo and Aquatica solo. I just haven't thought about it enough, I guess. I am very embarrassed to lose, though, because I just don't really lose. And I guess that's kind of ego, but it's just like if something doesn't happen to you a lot, it's just like, wow. I guess that really just happened, you know what I mean? Especially because literally the last, like, 2 times I lost in queue, I got sent a video of them beating me and clickbaiting it, which was, like, really annoying to me. I don't really care, but just, like... I don't know. There's something about that that does not sit well with me. So I guess I do kind of care. I don't really think it's their fault. Like, they don't understand. Like, if that happened to them... If they were just, like, casually playing in queue and then they lost, and I upload a video on my channel of beating them, I don't think they'd like it very much. It's just kind of... It just seems more disrespectful to me than anything else, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh, what a terrible person. It's just kind of like... That's not really showing me a lot of respect as a human being. Yeah, they're just young. They don't really get it yet, I guess. But for that reason, I'm trying to like lose in queue less, because really it's a problem I can avoid. And I should have avoided it there. I guess I chose not to. I don't think I'm ever going to play R6. I have enough games as it is. I was getting back into Mania, but I haven't been able to play it, because when you're sick, Mania is just, it doesn't happen. No. It does not work. Like, just your fingers won't do what they need to do, and it's just a possible. Yeah, never really been my style of game, you know what I mean? Ugh. God, I'm so lightheaded, man. Let's see how long I can keep shooting. I'm gonna order food. I think I'm just gonna, like, whenever my food comes, I'll just stop. I don't really have the energy to do much else. Let me order food real quick. Wherever my phone ended up. I can order something that closes at 9, but I don't know what I want. Yeah, I can really order this? What the fuck? No. Okay. There's something I wanted, and I was like 100% certain that it wasn't open. And then it's not open. Not that. They were getting at the falafel. I did, and it was awesome. A few days after I ordered that, but I won't order it now. It's not really my move. Don't really want this. I think I'm gonna like order like a rice box or something. That sounds good in my stomach. Like, I don't know. That just really sounds good for me, I guess. So I guess I'll do that. Add to cart, and then I just need like the actual bowl. 2 protein rice bowl. Yeah, I want like a specific thing, but I can't seem to find it on the, like, I want like, there's like a special, but I can't seem to find it. Beef rice box. It's got beef and onion, and it's in soy sauce and paired with eggs. That sounds good right now. My stomach wants that. I don't know, that just sounds really good. Thank you, I appreciate you checking on me. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'll go back to playing now. I'm still kind of miffed about that loss, as embarrassing as that is to say. I know I shouldn't care, I'm not in any state to try, but still. There's no point in hiding it, I hate losing. You know? I'm a very competitive person. But there's a difference between how I feel about it and how much I let it affect me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's upsetting, whatever, but now we're in a new game, so just focus on that one. If you just dwell, you just get angry. And being angry is not fun. I play video games because they're fun and fulfilling, not because I want to be mad all the time. But also, I think, for me, at least, a certain amount of frustration is required. Because, you know, when you care about something, that's, you know, it's a normal human emotion. What? Someone got 200,000 channel points? Okay. How? Oh, that's how. Chicago's pizza is the best pizza you'll ever taste. I've heard that. But I do live in upstate New York. Upstate New York doesn't slack on the pizzas either. I had a pizza. There's this one place. What the hell? Not. I've played a lot of bridge. I have never seen that happen before. I've never seen someone. I'm just gonna watch him for a sec. I guess I'll just let it happen. Thank you. I've never seen that. I've played so much bridge and I've never seen that. Yeah, people may be pathways, but I've never seen someone patch the hyperfrontals. That's ridiculous. No way people fell for it again, dude. Uh-oh. I remember the first time that happened, I was freaking out. Like, it won't happen, guys. It's impossible, unless I did it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. On Outpost of all places, too. That was such a close bow. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I should be able to stop the one there. It's not scary when people with high ping just like do that because you know they might just get away with it. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to say. If everyone's points were combined, I think it would be enough. I think I've had a lot of viewers. Is the thing. Does it sound like I'm playing on a controller? I'm not sure. What I'm actually playing on is an Apex Pro, and it feels really good. I do have to say. Ah, nice. And a Model O. That's what I use the game. I'm a big fan of the Model O. The Model O is my G502 for bridge. Like, it's just like something I'll probably use forever. And it's just really good. Until like 5 years pass and it's just like an objectively better mouse. Of like the exact same kind. You know what I mean? It's so good. Like, see, I'm only losing right now because the way my map is developed, I keep just bypassing without me really having any say. Like, and these are easy mistakes to fix when you know what you're doing. Please, please, please. Thank you. He's gonna die here because he's got no health. I get it. I mean, I prefer asymmetrical mice for GG. Much prefer that. It's just so... I don't know. It feels right for me. There's not a lot that can beat the "it just feels right" argument. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the argument just kind of wins. Bad aggro on my end. Hypixel kind of pisses me off sometimes, but it's whatever. They have a way worse than I do anyway, so I should just not complain about it. But that's like the #1 reason you lose most in queue is just like random high ping player just walked through you 5 times. You got unlucky. I mean, he's the one making all that, whatever. Don't dish it out if you can't take it, you know what I mean? Why does my CPS keep oscillating from 16 to 17? Shut up. Is it doing that? Kind of. Oh, yes. Thanks. Ooh. What? Mason's a real word. It's my name. Why? Why didn't you gap the whole time, bro? What was that about? I don't usually like to admonish other people's decisions when they play bridge because I know they have a lot less experience than me, but that's definitely something you should look back on. Oh, no, absolutely. Words definitely just break. I don't think anyone's lagging here. I don't know. It's probably you. I think I'll probably upload a video on sync. Yeah, I don't see why not. It's content. And there's been some fun things that have happened, so I'm bored with it. I did get sick before I beat it, yeah. I literally can't play GD. I'm just so lightheaded, like I can't. With bridge, I can make minor mistakes and make it just fine, but... Can't really do that. In GD, kind of make one little mistake and it's over for you, gang. I still think sync's really fun, though, in my opinion. I don't know. It just really I don't know. It just feels good to play. It's happy. It's a happy level. That's awesome. You know, it's crazy. It's like when we're doing stuff that doesn't stimulate us that much, our brains are like, we don't know what to do, so we're just gonna start making stuff up that just happened. It's crazy. There's like some like level of stimulation your brain needs to function correctly. Like if you're overstimulated, your brain kind of shuts down, but if you're understimulated, your brain just starts making stuff up to stimulate you. Like it needs that level of stimulation to function for some reason. Maybe that's why dreams happen, you know what I mean? There's still there's not conscious thought, but like thoughts are still happening while you're you know, asleep, while your brain is active. So it like dreams are just like your brain making a bunch of stimulation because it's like kind of thinking, but there's literally nothing there because your eyes are closed. Also, what? That's my new dream theory. Most scientific theory of all time. Yeah, I think it's just how the human mind works. It needs something always. Like, yeah, if I'm doing something that doesn't require stimulation, I'll like start like bouncing my legs, or I'll start thinking about something. I can get so deep into these thought things that don't make any sense. Like it's crazy the things you can think for some reason. Like, as I said, and stimulation just makes stuff, like, I don't want to say better, but, like, you can grow a deeper attachment to stuff that way. Like, for a song to really make it for me in my favorite songs, like, I said this, like, last year, like, there needs to be a story associated with it that I can make up in my head. Unless it has that, it's not a truly great song for me. I need a story that I can follow along with. Whether it's like some battle of like ancient impossible deities or something, or like some level or like a layout in my head, or like a bridge montage in my head, or something that I do, or some sort of story that I've seen in some way that I can relate to some song and then tell a story with it. I need that in order to really feel the attachment. Yeah, I love MF Doom. Yeah, that's I think literally every person's like that, but like people are like too embarrassed to talk about it sometimes. I guarantee we're all making up stories and all this, and it just feels like it's such a human thing. Or at least people with good imaginations. Yeah. I don't really get why some people have more active imaginations than others. Like, there's some people who don't have any active imagination. What are you doing, bro? I always thought that was weird to me, I guess. I don't know. Like, I know there's people that, like... Now, I'm not really sure what imagination is, like, what level... Like, if I imagine you to imagine an orange, you can see an orange immediately, right? But, like, can you really see anything? There's no actual visual input at all. You don't see crap, but, like, you really feel like there's an orange there. Like, what the hell is that? What does it mean? I don't know what the hell that is. Like, do other people, do you guys actually see it? Like, can you physically see it? Like, it's so weird. The best way I can describe what it feels like to, like, envision in, like, something like an orange is, like, my brain is putting all the other pieces required for me to see the orange other than me actually seeing it. Like, the exact feeling that I would feel if I saw the orange is there. But it's only a feeling, but it makes the same stimulation on my brain as if it was an actual orange that I would see. It's so weird. I think it's just like a range. Like I can't like see, like I can't actually see things. But like when I'm falling asleep, I can see this. I can see like a rainbow forming into a beanstalk, into like multiple different triangles that are separating into like a million. Like I can see all these things, but am I really seeing any of it, or is it just like existing as like a? I don't know. Oh, that was 5. I didn't realize. Yeah, I think that I have a pretty decently active imagination because I have synesthesia, which is like, and that's a very, very broad term. It just literally, synesthesia might as well just be described as something is weird in your brain. And it just comes with autism because, you know, as, again, all the things are crossed together everywhere. Like, everything has a color to me. Everything. Like, I was listening, I used to think it was only numbers and letters, but it's everything, man. Everything is color related in some way to something. Like, I was listening to this, like, for some reason, like, every, like, piece of, like, and it's so weird because you can't really describe it with words, but, like, every single, like, breakcore song I was listening to was like, oh, it's oscillating between blue and purple, and I'm watching it happen, but it only exists in this weird state that isn't real, that I can't actually see, but it's so obviously this and this and this, and it's just, like, weird. Like, it's more than just, like, it is purple and blue oscillating between each other. It's not just, like, yeah, it's not like I'm sitting there thinking for a long time, like, envision what this makes you feel. No, it's just like, this is what this is, and that's how it is. I don't know, yeah. Color code is weird. IRL you and online you, it's different. I'm not sure. Okay, let me. I need to like. How do I just? Okay, so the U on the internet. That's not a real color. It's like this kind of like lavender pink chromatic thing. Like light reflects off of it really in a way that makes it look glossy. Like that's the kind of lavender pink we're talking about. It's also like really soft. Like it's not a very like pronounced pink. And then the U in real life is more like a spongy orange. Not though it's like the orange has holes that aren't holes, but see what it becomes a problem trying to describe this sort of like spongy, but like it makes so much sense in my head. It's like, oh yeah, spongy orange, I can see that. But like that's not real. It's just like how my brain chooses to describe the feeling of the color I'm seeing is spongy orange. Like it's got this weird like permeability to it, but it's like a really fun orange. It's like you see that orange and you're like, you know it's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like it's an orange that just like fills you with like, yes, this is gonna be good. Yeah, it's like this color. It's like a color that has all these like properties assigned to it. What? That's not how knockback works at all. Yeah, it's really hard. I have colors for everyone in chat. Well, everything is assigned a color because you pronounce them all in different ways, therefore they all have different feelings attached to them, so yes. And sometimes a color, like, can create this weird confliction with the color they are in the chat room, but I just try to ignore that, because that's not, those aren't real thoughts that can make it out to the normal human sphere. Like, I'm like, oh, the color they are and the color they are in my head is a weird contrasting thing, and it makes a new color. And no, let's not play the game where everyone asks what color they are, because that's just exhausting. I could do that game forever. It's fine. But like the song right now, like I'm thinking about it, and it's just such a clear mixture of like an orange and a purple, in like this weird like darker-ish sense, but not in like terms of like emotion, in terms of like feel of the orange and the purple. I don't know. You know what's the most messed up part by far is sometimes I would have slight biases towards like certain chat members because I like the way their color is in my head. That's when it gets just stupid. That's when it's just like, okay, dude, you can't go too far with these thought trains. And no, I'm not telling who is what color and which one I prefer, because then I'm not, that's a game I'm not playing. I do have a very large distaste to the number 6. I hate that shade of red. It is disgusting. It's like evil, blood, death, malaise, dopamine starved death world. I hate that number. Well, 7's a beautiful green. This all just kind of ties into like the fact, like how many thoughts I have that just like aren't normal and can't be communicated. I don't think I'm special because of that. I don't know if I dislike it because like I mean, okay, that's why I get so overstimulated, because my brain is just constantly generating these things that don't make any sense, and there's a price you have to pay for that. Is you lose the ability to completely focus on the other stuff that exists in the world. And I think that's why a lot of people with autism struggle, because of just the amount of thoughts that get generated that just aren't real thoughts that you can say out loud. It can, Mike, but not always. It depends on if there's similar enough in my head. It's almost like a significant digit situation, but completely randomized. It's like, you know how, well, you know about significant digits. I'm sure you learned about them in school. You know, when like certain numbers don't matter, like certain zeros don't matter as much, so it remain the same. Like, I think my brain operates in a similar-ish way, but it's not always logical. So it's kind of hard to say. I don't know. I should probably win. Yeah, I never liked them either. It seemed kind of useless to me. Numbers can be beautiful though, yeah, when like combinations of numbers come together to make these beautiful equations. It's something I really love about math that I don't really get to talk about too often, because it's like sort of a weirder thing to just kind of bring up, but just like sometimes you can see the beauty in math, but everything has a color assigned to it, and you can see just kind of like, I don't know, just how certain equations have this certain grace to them. You know what's weird? This is gonna be a weird one for a lot of people to grasp in terms of like No, I don't think it's that. It's just like X, because of its function and how it relates to the other numbers, it doesn't have a constant. It's not a constant color, because like the role that X plays in some of the equations, like what it does to each equation, how it affects it, is different. So for each function or equation or integration or whatever I'm doing with X, it feels different depending on what the role it plays is. That's another reason why I love math. There's something about numbers, man. There's something about numbers and equations and stuff that just really speaks to me. It's like, math is almost like philosophy in a way. I know it's like weird to say and it's not completely accurate, but it feels like you're playing with how everything works in this beautiful way. And that's why I love math so much. I get why people aren't into it. I get it, but like for me, it's just like, yes. Oh yeah, I love calc. Calc is awesome. The way these numbers can interact with each other and all these formulas and stuff like that, fascinating stuff. Oh, this guy's hacking very hard, I think. If I had to guess. Oh, yeah, I wonder. If it becomes unfun, we'll just leave, but see if we can have some fun with it. Yeah, that's not real. I was noticing that at the start. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Come in peace? Okay, well then just let me win. If you come in peace, just let me win. Like, there's no problem with it. Anyone's still godlike? It's like, I'm not quite sure how many. I'm not really in the mood for that right now. Sorry. I said I was gonna leave if it ever became not fun, and that was not fun. Pretty sure he was just gonna give me the win. He just wanted to mess around, but I'm not really in the mood right now. You know what's sad? I don't get to watch this while eating dinner because I'm the one doing it. It really makes you think, huh? I can just watch it later. Yeah, but I know what I'm going to say because I'm me. Oh my god, you guys. Hey, Voidal. Well, it didn't work. I guess. Unlucky. I'm not hungry, so it won't be the same me. That's true. It's okay. This has happened to my buddy Matt a bunch of times. This random guy. Queuing him. I'm not a fan of cheaters, even if they're just like doing it inevitably or whatever. I just think they're kind of losers, regardless. If only Matt was real, yeah. Stupid. I would love to continue the Divine Journey 2 streams. That's one of the things I miss the most, for sure. Maybe while I'm still sick, I'll boot one of those up, you know what I mean? That could be fun. I've just been kind of resting the past week. But, like, that's not that intensive. I've just been kind of avoiding it because it's, like, there's so much of it to stream. And I probably shouldn't be streaming for more than like 2 hours, so. That was awesome. Yeah, we will be well rested when the Ascension comes. And we will be... Yeah. No. No. Flip changing their values. Ah, I thought that Cliff was gonna own him. Well, it's good. Be happy that you can breathe through your nose. You're a lucky one. Not that I really think, like, my life is so hard right now or anything because I'm sick, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of like... It's good to appreciate when you have, and sometimes having it bad for a little while in some aspects can make you appreciate it more than otherwise. I'll try to upload some more games for you guys to watch if anyone cares about getting better. Me and Ox made it to the finals of some tournament. It's up against Creeper Oxide, so that's going to be a really interesting set of games there. Definitely something worth watching. I'm on 1.49. So I'll probably, once those games are over, I'll probably on my second channel go ahead and upload like that plus like analysis of my POV, because that's like that's not an opportunity to get very often, you know what I mean? No, for sure. It was definitely a lot easier for me to get better than other people just because I had people to duel that were good. And I understand that privilege. I don't run from it. I'm definitely cognizant of the fact that I maybe wouldn't have made it this far this quick if I didn't have that. I'm not premium. I stopped going for it. I just think the whole thing's stupid. It is absolutely not fun to have to play the social engineering game. I think I'm definitely premium level though by now, like in doubles. I'm very proud of the work I've put in and like when I play well, I'm just like, I'm so proud of the effort I put in to get there. Even if it was a lot easier for me than other people because of the resources I've had. I have put a lot of work the past few months into really just making my bridge gameplay something to be proud of. Yeah, I'm private. I have 2 vouchers for premium from DSec and Eric, but only because like they're some of the only people I just like duel a lot. So they're just like, they know I'm not complete garbage. But that's really all I care to get. I don't really want to go out of my way to get it right now. Not something that appeals to me. My best game in terms of... I don't know what my best game is. I feel like I'm pretty average in most games, to be honest. There's a decent argument to be made that Bridge is my best game right now, I think. Like, in terms of, like, going pro, quote-unquote, I'm probably within the top 20 in the game right now, if I had to guess. Well, I'm definitely above average at the 4. I think Mania is probably my weakest because I'm only Alpha Dan, and I still need to de-rust. Which, I mean, only is an understatement. It still took me 2 years, but there's players that can do that on... Like, I'm 4 rates below what the best player can do. On average. So I'm 4 rates behind most everyone. Which is a lot of rates. So I'm pretty bad at that. Celeste, I'm really solid, actually, in Celeste, if I'm being honest, because of how mental the game is. I'm making great progress on 90. It's hard to say how good I am compared to other players. So I think I don't hold a candle to people like Parry Dash or anything like that. Oh, good. GD, I'm pretty ass at compared to how much effort I put into it. I'm just not that good at it because I think it just doesn't work well for the mental problems I have. I think I can put in all the effort I want, but it's just really hard for me to be good at that versus something like just raw, difficult gameplay is just really challenging for me. And I think it's probably going to remain that way. So either GD or Mania is probably my worst game in terms of... You can't... Like, I can be mentally strong and such, but it's hard still for me to overcome it. Celeste, I can overcome anything, really. There's no physical barriers whatsoever, especially now that I have a keyboard that I can adjust the actuation of. It's also hard because when I was good at it, it was just such a long time ago now. I was never a scrimlet. I never had the mechanics to be a scrimlet. I just lost a lot, if I'm being honest, during my early days. I don't think a single time in my life have I ever PvP platformed. Like, literally once ever, not even for fun. Who doesn't love TWD 98? That guy's the goat. Thanks for hippoing for me, I guess. Before I am done playing video games, well, I'll never be done, but like when I'm done playing video games at like the level I'm playing them at now, I want to be notable at least in like 2 games, I'd say. I guess I already was in G. Like I was probably one of the better players in 2018. So I guess it's hard for me to say that because you know people will always be getting to levels that I never got to reach in my time. That is something that will never go away. You know what I mean? That was really well played by him, actually. Hard to understand if you don't play the game, but like his movement there was really solid. I don't know if I'm underselling it. I agree that I was really good in my time. It's just not my time anymore. You know what I mean? No, I didn't actually get the username, Nathan. Yeah, I'm not really playing with viewers right now. You know what? This guy's gonna be really hard to beat. I think I'm just gonna go because my food's here and I don't want it to get cold because it is actually rather cold outside and my food is gonna get cold and I don't really want that because I'm really looking forward to it. And this game would probably take like 8 minutes or something. So I think I'm just gonna head out. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I'll try to stream something soon. Hopefully I feel better and I can finish what I wanted to do. You know. But hey, thank you guys so much for just stopping by and just hanging out. Probably not, Matt. I used pretty much all my energy for this. I really appreciate you guys coming to check on me and just like hanging out and talking to me and such. So that all means a lot to me. I'll see you guys in like hopefully just a few days. I'm just gonna recover for now, I think. Alright, take care.